Well, the story that I've been told is that Carl was playing for his choir at a church event in South St. Paul, and Grant was playing for his choir at a church event in South St. Paul. They began to talk when there was all the issues in the Selbyville community. A lot of violence, a lot of crime, and because of their passion for music and how they had experienced children really getting into it, they felt that if they started a studio together, they could direct some of that energy in a positive way.
These men were like fathers, mentors, and they not only taught music, but they taught life values. They taught how to be in your body, in community, your identity, your culture, and those kinds of things, and the history of some of the music.
For me, music is not simply about learning songs or learning a piece or building technique. It is all of those things, but it is also about communicating and expressing oneself.
I think it's important that it comes from the right spirit, right? Music education comes from the human spirit, the spirit of joy, the spirit of enjoyment, and telling stories. And I think that's really important.
There are a number of different ways that you can approach music. The traditional conservatory approach, more of a Western European, maybe a classical approach, is that oftentimes it's a cerebral approach through understanding and through the head. And sometimes that approach doesn't recognize the other ways that music can be learned through your body, through your ears, an auditory approach, a kinetic approach, a spiritual approach. And Walker West takes all of those things in.
Playing music with instruments, it's connecting your mind and your body to produce a sound. It's deeper than that because it's kind of like meditation. You know, when I was first learning drums in band, they teach me the rudiments, and you know, just sitting there for minutes on end, hours on end, doing that, you can learn a whole lot about yourself. It's literally meditation. I kind of started loving music at first by hating it. It wasn't until I was able to be introduced to all of the roots like jazz, bebop, blues, R&B, all of that type of stuff, till I was able to really find my love for it, because I wasn't aware that all of the stuff that I was hearing, all of the stuff that I was surrounded by came from those genres. And it wasn't until I grew my love for those genres that I was able to grow my love for the genres that I previously hated.
When you come here, it doesn't matter if you're 6 or 60. It's just like, this is what you can do. And I'm going to show you this and that, and here's some new stuff to do. So you are not too old, and I just think that is a priceless gift that you can give to any person.
What Walker West is doing is about discovery. It's about expanding what we think we know about music and music education, about culture, and saying there's more that we can do, there's more that we can understand as it relates to music and community building and community development and empowerment and agency.
There is no perfect time or age. Music education can happen anytime, and all we need is the right spirit from you.
I continue to learn, and I continue to be able to have the opportunity to contribute to this very neighborhood-based and at the same time worldwide knowledge-building community.
The possibilities for this institution, not just of what it has been able to do in the past 30 plus years, but what it can and ought to be doing for the next 30 to 40 years is extraordinarily powerful.
This is just the perfect place and the perfect time to find an amazing music education at Walker West.